yourself in the mirror all the time. My business is about looking in mirrors, and there's nothing wrong with it. I just lost my train of thought. So as much as I love the sun and summer, and as much as I miss it all, though I'm lucky where I live, we do still have sun and hot temperatures, but it's getting cooler, which is sad. But I do love Halloween. I always have. Back in the darker, gothic, dark doll paranormal days, there was a lot of pressure surrounded around Halloween because I had to go and get the newest and greatest decor. I had to make plans, dress the part, the whole bit. I'm able to enjoy it differently. And it goes back to being a kid, growing up, and playing dress up. And luckily I get to play dress up with my business. So I hope everybody has a good week. I do have I don't like saying costume because I'm paying homage to another icon that I have looked up to forever. So it's more of an outfit, a very infamous, badass outfit. So yeah, I'm super excited to do that and show that. So, So can we just break it down and talk about professionalism for a minute or two, and what it means? I don't know if it was the pandemic that caused it, if people are still trying to get back to some sort of normalcy that was pre-pandemic. I'm not sure. I know it knocked a lot of us on our asses. For me, I had a lot of really unfortunate, weird things happen right before the lockdown, like crazy things. So yeah, I kind of had to start back at square one and rebuild a lot of things, but my business wasn't going well prior to. I was coming off of all the dark doll stuff, and I took a social media hiatus. A lot of that was to focus on my mental health and just kind of get back to basics and what I wanted to do. And I'm grateful that that happened. As horrible as the pandemic was, I'm grateful that it happened because it allowed me to just start from scratch and start fresh. And that is how the Haus of Onyx came about. So I've kind of taken this entire time to build my business, and it doesn't even seem real. It doesn't feel like I have a business, though I very much do. And I've taken care of all the important things and legalities and whatnot. So I don't know when it's going to hit me. And it's not something that I always wanted. It just kind of happened. I was really burnt out with my last couple of jobs, and just doing makeup. It just wasn't fulfilling anymore. So though I do have that in the Haus of Onyx, I do offer that, of course, I wanted something more, and everything just kind of happened the way that it did. So I'm grateful for that. So I've been lucky to be around people that have brands or businesses that I've taken notes from, that are professional and realize the important things about their business. When I say important things, I mainly mean like customer service. That seems to be at the forefront of really every business. This is kind of when being a people pleaser is a good thing and is very positive. I'm able to just go above and beyond for a customer that will hopefully become a client. And they're two different things to me. Customers and clients. A customer is somebody that you build a professional relationship with, and then they become your client. And then a year, 3 years, or 5 years down the line, they're still coming to you. So I learned that, and it kind of came naturally to me. So that's always been at the core of the business that I wanted to build and the business that the Haus of Onyx has become. Because without customers and clients, I'm just living in a fantasy world playing dress up like I'm still 8 years old. And that can't be. So, I don't know, I'm disappointed in a few things. I'm disappointed in social media. I think what gets posted and what gets followed, it just, the algorithm, I mean, I'm sure there's other people that have a business or a brand that they are trying to put out there, and it's not even a competition thing. There is room for everybody. There is room for, everybody's different. Everyone's going to have a different idea. It may sound similar to something else, but they're going to put their own spin on it. They're going to put themselves into it. So there's room for everybody in any industry. And age is just a number to me. I say it all the time. So it bothers me when people say, when they complain about competition or they complain about, things that are really irrelevant. So there are some businesses and brands that I have followed for so long, and brands and businesses that I have looked up to and admired, that I'm really disappointed in the lack of professionalism and integrity that I'm just not seeing. It's not the case of getting free stuff or recognition, or it's nothing like that. It's, I inquired about a certain product that I saw someone else in the aesthetics community recommend. I'd never heard of this company before. They barely have a following. And I think it's probably because the customer service is so awful, but they had 2 products available. One of them I was very interested in. And besides the lack of response, the information they were wanting from me was ridiculous. Now, I know in my position, I can't just say, oh, well, I have a business that pertains to this. Here's my Instagram, thanks, and that be it. Like, I know I have to prove my professionalism, my title, the legalities, everything, I've got to provide that, and I do. But certain things that were being asked of me was ridiculous, and then no response. So that's bullshit. I don't know, I think some people just truly don't care, and I don't know how, I don't know what frequency they operate on, but I'm not there. So, yeah, really have a rhyme or reason to, pick on anybody, and it's not that at all. It's just, it's kind of eye-opening when you see how other people are operating, and you see the kind of following that they have, and you see how put together they seem to be, and then there's nothing else behind it. And it's disheartening, but like I said, it's bittersweet. All I can do is just move on and know that my side of the street is clean, and everything that I put into place from day one is secured, and I'm always going to offer 100% to everybody that comes in here. With that said, it's also really unnerving, the negativity that I've seen in the beauty industry, or the aesthetics industry, really. Negativity behind getting fillers, negativity behind, now I've done my own research. I have chosen my preferred methods for multiple reasons, and I will share those with customers and clients. That's not something I'm going to put out there publicly. But I don't like how everything you could possibly imagine is easily obtainable online. There are medical grade scalpels and professional microblading tools that you can get on Amazon. Now, it can be a positive, but the issue is, and it's not, it is social media. It's not any particular platform or what they stand for, but something like, TikTok and things going viral on TikTok. Hacks going viral on TikTok. Well, there are some professional, and I say it like that because I don't know how legit they are. You don't know until you get it. But the issue is when you don't know anything about it, when you have not done any homework, any research, you literally watched one YouTube video or saw someone on TikTok posting a tool or a product, whatever it is, and then you've obtained it for yourself, but you've had issues. I'm just going to use an example. Microneedling kind of blew up and everybody was wanting to learn how to do it at home. The number of articles that I've seen about doing it yourself at home is astounding. It's not something you should do on your own. And I'm not here to tell anybody what to do, but the amount of training and practice that I put into doing it and other services, I never saw a product or a tool in a video that I was like, I want that, and then bought it and used it on myself. No. And it's not even a confidence thing, it's just common sense. So anything can be dangerous. Anything can be problematic. With microneedling, if you get a tool and a product to use with it, you've got to know what you're doing. And that's where licensing and certification comes into play. You have to know what you're doing. There's eyelash extension kits you can get on Amazon. I don't think anybody should be doing their own eyelash extensions unless you know what you're doing, unless you have done the homework and you know what you're doing. I mean, you could really fuck yourself up with some of these things, some of these tools. Like, it's amazing to me how readily available everything is. But again, it's the world we live in. So I had to take it a step farther and make sure, especially in my, binder and things that customers and clients are going to, physically have access to. It goes back to me saying, giving 100% and making sure that all of my I's are dotted and T's are crossed with my business. When you come here, you're going to be in a professional atmosphere, though fun, though whimsical, though cute, though intimate. It's still professional, and I have everything ready to show and talk about to anyone that has concerns, to anyone that is feeling uneasy about certain things. Some of the services I provide, they can be a little nerve-wracking. Everybody has, everybody has a high or low pain tolerance. Everybody has a particular look that they want to go for. So there are things that can make you nervous, and I just want to make sure that anybody who comes in here either comes in as comfortable as possible, or if not, absolutely leaves as comfortable as possible, and that they know that they're in good hands. And I have a whole piece on that in my binder. So yeah, I just have a problem with somebody watching a YouTube video or seeing something on TikTok, getting it, trying it, fucking themselves up, and then negativity being spread from it. Anything can be dangerous. anything. Everything can be dangerous, but have some common sense. Do your homework. Do the work. Justify whatever it is that you're doing or trying. If not, trust your person. Trust the person or the people that you're going to. Trust their process. Trust their knowledge. If you are not comfortable, or you have not been given enough to feel comfortable, or if you have not been given enough information to feel comfortable, then don't go through with it. You know, you're not obligated to do anything. For my House of Onyx, consultations are mandatory, no matter what it is you're doing. They're mandatory, but complimentary. I'm not going to charge for something that I need and that my customer or client needs. It's where we go over everything, where, like I said, I want to make sure you arrive as comfortable as possible and as excited as possible. It's fun to get certain things done, or, you know, it's just, when you feel good, it means so much. And I'm a firm believer in when you look good, you feel good. And that is what this space represents. So I want you to come in here comfortable and happy, and I want you to leave comfortable and happy. I want you to be excited. So, yeah, I just wish others would get their shit together and, you know, humble themselves and realize that without customers and clients, you don't really have much. I don't care how many followers you have or how perfect your photos are. You know, yeah, you just kind of have to remember who. Yeah, I know that without, like I said, without customers and clients, I'm literally living in a fantasy world playing dress up every day and doing services on myself. And that's not what I signed up for. So that is my beef. That is my 2 cents. Yeah, integrity, professionalism, knowledge, passion, trust, everything plays off of each other. And yeah, I could have gotten all my stuff done in half a year or 9 months, but I just wanted to take the time so that the security confidence was there. There are so many factors that come into the picture. So anybody who is following me or is seeing, you know, things online or hearing chatter, or, you know, you're looking for a certain service, you're looking for a new place to go to for services or whatever it is, I just want everybody to know where my head and heart are, that you're going to get all from me. You are going to get 100% from me, even when it comes to responses. Now, text messages I can be a little slow with if it's not something crucial or important, but I always get back to, I always follow up with things, emails, texts, whatever it is. And yeah, I just, you know, it's stuff they don't teach you in school. And it's business 101. It's common sense. So take it for what it is. Get to it. So any questions or comments, you know where to find me. Until the next video, don't forget to go out and make your beauty mark. And I will see you next time. Bye.